Our circle time is here, our circle time is here. Gather round and sit right down, our circle time is here. Our circle time is here, our circle time is here. Gather round and sit right down, our circle time is here. Okay, good morning. Can I have Kainoa and Lena please collect the name cards and bring them up here for me? Thank you so much. Okay, now let's all get our wiggles out. I'm going to count to 1 to 10. Let's get our wiggles out. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Okay, who has their listening ears on? I have a question for you. And I have time for 2 people to give their answers. So when I hold up your name card, you can answer the question I'm going to ask. What are some things you use your hands for? Okay, Mac, what are some things you use your hands for? Okay, and what does that feel like? Really? It's squishy? Okay, that sounds about right. I understand. Okay, and I have time for 1 more person. Okay, Luca, okay, what are some things you use your hands for, Luca? Really? And what does that feel like? Okay, thank you. So today we're going to explore and talk about our sense of touch. I'm going to share this book with you. It's about our hands and our sense of touch. Then we're going to each take a turn and feel what's inside each of these mystery boxes. There's different things in each one, and everybody gets to come up and take a turn feeling inside. And then you can predict or make a guess as to what is inside, and I'll mark it here on the board. Okay, are you ready? Let's get started. So hands are for holding. That's one of the things they're for. And this book is about our sense of touch. Hands are for feeling. We use our hands to feel the things around us and to explore the world around us. Our skin is covered with sense receptors, and there's nerve endings underneath our skin, and they send messages to our brain. That's how we feel things. Our sense of touch is one of our 5 senses. So one of our senses is hearing. We use our ears to hear. Taste, we use our mouth to taste things. We use our nose to smell, and we use our eyes to see. And of course, we use our hands and the rest of our skin to touch. And some people don't have all 5 senses, so often the senses they do have become better or more sensitive. Our hands feel texture. Sand feels rough, and this boy can feel sand, the rough sand on his hands, but he can also feel it wherever else it touches his skin. Hands can feel how hot or cold something is. The water is cold at first, but then it becomes warmer, and we can feel that with our hands. Our hands do a lot. What else can hands do? Okay, right, yes. Okay, let's get back to the book now. Hands are for reading. They can be. Our fingers are very sensitive. There are about 100 sense receptors in each fingertip. People who are blind, people who can't see, use their fingertips to read. And this person is reading using their fingertips. They're reading what's called Braille, bumps on the page that represent letters and words. So we use our sense of touch to learn about the world around us. Touch tells us if something is rough or smooth, hot, warm, or cold, soft or hard, sharp or dull, wet or dry, the shape and size of things, and pressure. So now that we've learned about our sense of touch, let's use our sense of touch to feel what's inside each of these mystery boxes. I'm going to let each of you come up and feel what's inside. You can feel it with your hands. And then I'm going to let you guess what you think is inside, and I'm going to mark your answers here on the paper. Okay, are you ready? When I call your name, come on up. Okay, reach inside. What do you feel? Really, what's the texture? Okay, what do you think's inside? Oh, really? You think it's a bunny? Why do you think it's a bunny? Okay, one person thinks it's a bunny. Okay, next person, come on up. Okay, feel what's inside. What does it feel like? Really? What's the texture you feel? Okay, okay. And what do you think's inside? You think it's a mouse? Okay, so one person thinks it's a mouse. Okay, and then I would go through the entire class coming up, feeling what's inside, writing their guess or prediction here on the paper. And then after I would say, okay, we've all made our predictions. 3 of us thought it was a bunny. 4 of us thought it was a mouse. 2 of us thought it was a pillow. Okay, so now that we've all made our predictions, let's see what's inside. You ready? Feathers! It was feathers. Who was surprised that it was feathers? Okay, so now that we've gotten through the first box, let's do box number 2, mystery box number 2. So again, I'd let each child come up, feel what's inside, write their prediction on the board. Okay, so now that we've gone through all 3 boxes, we used our sense of touch today to make guesses about what was inside each of these boxes. And if Teacher Shirley will let me, I'd like to leave these boxes with you, but I'm going to leave them here empty. And then I'm going to leave them in the classroom, and you can use these boxes to fill with items from around the classroom, and you can test each other on making predictions by using your sense of touch with the mystery boxes and different items in here. I hope you enjoyed making your guesses today, and when I hold up your name card, go ahead and go wash your hands and get ready for snack.